kids are off to summer camp, you may be worried about their health and safety. Pediatrician Dr. Jamie Friedman joins us with some ways to make sure they stay healthy while they're away. Good morning, and thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about the benefits of sending the kids off to summer camp. What are some of those benefits?
Summer camp is great. Whether it's a day camp or an overnight camp, it gets the kids out of the house, it gets them active. But the great thing about overnight camp is they really, start to learn to take some responsibility, care for themselves, learn how to just, live with other kids and sort of just manage life without mom and dad. I think that there is some growth and maturity that happens every summer when kids go away to summer camp.
And it sure beats staying at home and being bored all day, right?
Exactly, right. Has anybody already heard the "I'm bored"? Because I have. So.
Oh my gosh, it's just started. Okay, well, what are things parents can do to prepare their child for camp? Because you bring up a really good point that they're starting to learn responsibility.
Right. I mean, so you've decided to send, little Jimmy or Susie off to camp, and now what? For most kids, they're fine, right? Because they don't really have any issues. But for kids, for example, who have a food allergy, it's going to be important for parents to ask the camp what their policy is, but also to remind the kids, make sure you ask before you eat something or go for the allergy-free alternative or whatever the case may be. They might need to be instructed on how to use their own epinephrine pen if they have food allergies. If they take medication, they should be reminded, make sure it's when they say it's time for meds in the morning or at bedtime that you go and get the medication.
Sure. And you say something about immunizations are important too, right?
Yeah, before kids go off to camp, it's good to have a checkup with the doctor, make sure, the asthma's all good and they have all their inhalers, make sure their immunizations are up to date, make sure everything is all set for them to go, just like we were talking about going to school.
So if you're a parent and you're looking for a camp, what are some of the things that parents are looking for to ensure that, the kids are going to have a safe experience?
Right. So the American Academy of Pediatrics actually just released a statement to kind of put all the camps on the same page. So the recommendation is that the camps have health policies and procedures in case of illness or injury, that they instruct staff on how to respond to first aid or emergencies, how to use an EpiPen, that they have an allergy policy with regards to food allergies. A lot of camps now are nut-free, just to keep it kind of safe.
I like this. And it says keep records of visits to health center, use written health policies like you just mentioned. So that's all really important.
Yeah, I think it's really important for the camp to keep a written record of illness or injury just to protect them, but also to be able to communicate with the camper's doctor once they go home. Sometimes kids have to be sent off camp. Let's say they fall and break their arm, they get an x-ray. Get copies of those so you can give it to the parent to take to the doctor when they get home.
And so from parent to parent, if you meet parents who are a little nervous just because they can't seem to let go, or they're just like, I just want to make sure that they're safe, what is your advice to them?
I mean, I'm coming from the perspective of I grew up going to camp, my kids go to camp, and I've worked as camp doctor for so long, and I love camp. Yeah. Your camp probably has camp nurse, camp doctor, camp mom. They've been through it, they know, they understand. But talk to the camp if you have questions, or talk to the pediatrician if you're worried the child might be homesick. These are some things to bring up before you send them. But talk to the other parents, too, that have sent their kids. Camp is a phenomenal experience.
I agree.
And you want your kids to experience that.
Oh, I think I definitely will be sending my kids whenever I have them, but it sounds like a great experience, right? Dr. Friedman, thank you so much for speaking with us this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.